Hondurans headed to the polls to choose a new president on Sunday. It was 4 years ago that a coup ousted the last one. The winner will face several challenges. Honduras is one of the poorest countries in the world and one of the most violent. At least 20 people a day are murdered and government corruption is rife. For more now on what this election means, we're joined by John Holman, our correspondent, who joins us now live from the capital Tegucigalpa with the latest. John?
Well, this election's been seen by a whole brigade, really, of international electoral observers. There's been about 800 here to try and check that things go as they should here. I talked about an hour or two ago with the head of the European Union Electoral Observers Mission, who said that things had gone today calmly and peacefully. But she did also say that there have been allegations and indeed some evidence of larger parties trying to buy votes, basically, from smaller parties at some of the electoral centres. I asked her how much of an impact that would have for this election, and she said that really they'll only be able to see that when the results start coming in very shortly here, and also possibly complaints start coming in about what's been happening out there. But this is really a landmark election for Honduras. It's the first time for a long, long time that a duopoly of the National and Liberal Party here has been broken by a whole host of new parties coming in for this election. And we passed the day today with one family going out to cast their votes.
He's been uppermost in their thoughts on election day. Victor Chavez, shot dead a year ago. Reina and Ledis, the aunts who raised him like a son, are still waiting for the police to investigate his murder. They say they're voting for a country in which killing and impunity are not the norm.
Seguridad. Seguridad y justicia.
Justicia porque, verdad, o sea.
We need justice and security because there's so many crimes, so many people that die here.
Las personas mueren aquí.
Racked by the worst murder rate in Latin America, a crippling public debt, and hospitals lacking medicine, Honduras is choosing its next president.
Despite the problems, there's been a real buzz among Hondurans going into these polls. For the first time in recent memory, new parties are vying for the presidency, and that's energised and divided this country.
The most popular of the new leaders, leftist Xiomara Castro, wife of deposed President Manuel Zelaya. He was seized by the military during a 2009 coup. The Zelaya's return to political life has polarised the nation, still feeling the aftershocks of that coup. The ruling party candidate and favourite, Juan Hernandez, a conservative who has nevertheless thrown money into populist schemes and a huge publicity campaign, one which the European Union electoral observers strongly suspect has been funded by the government.
The biggest one who has the most public appearance, the most public places to have posters at, the most TV ads and print media ads is the ruling party, the National Party, Juan Hernandez. And there, I mean, there's quite a guest, and there's also been using public money from the administration for that.
Despite a lack of transparency from most parties, EU observers say progress has been made to secure a free and fair vote. But they worry there is still the possibility of fraud. Reina and Ledis Amaro are hoping their vote does count and their families' suffering can help bring change to this embattled country.
Si eso va a ser una cuota de sacrificio en la investigación.
If the death of my son is the price I have to pay for a country changing, it's worth it. So there are no more murders.
That will not be quick or easy to accomplish, but she hopes her grandchildren will see that change by the time they come to vote.
So the polls have now closed here in Tegucigalpa and all over the country, and we're now waiting for the results, and they're going to start trickling in within the hour. They're going to continue coming in throughout the night, and by the early hours of tomorrow morning, we should have a good idea who the next leader of this country is. The official results will still take a day or two to be verified and to come out, and we'll then know who is the next president of Honduras.
Thanks, John. John Holman there from Tegucigalpa in Honduras.